My name's Curt Malin. I run the BJJ program at Donnan School in Edmonton, Alberta. I started the program in 2008. I think that was the same year that the United Arab Emirates started their program as well. My program runs during school hours, so on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons from 1 to 3:15, I have 30 students from grades 3 to 9 in my program. It allows the students to get an extra 7 hours of training during hours that they should be doing academics, just given the way that the school program's set up. Teach grade 5 in the morning, and the kids at our school do all of their core subjects in the morning, and then in the afternoon are free to go to their sport programs. This is my student David Elliot. He's been with me for 4 years. When David started with me, he hadn't done any jiu-jitsu, and now he's, I think, what do you have now? How many world titles?
Four.
Four world titles. He won here last year, so he'll be trying to repeat again. Just through the sheer volume of training that David has, and then a natural ability for jiu-jitsu, he was able to, increase his skill level quite quickly, start winning local tournaments, and that turned into bigger, regional tournaments. Then he started traveling down to Los Angeles, where Mendez brothers watched him compete and thought that he'd be a good addition to their team. So now he supplements his training with me, and then he travels to California 3 or 4 times a year, 3 or 4, roughly, and spends 1 to 2 weeks training with he and Hafa at their school. I played hockey all my life, and when I was done playing hockey, and I was in education, so I became a teacher. And the school in Edmonton that I teach at is a sport designate school, so at the school they have a hockey program for the kids. And by that time I was a purple belt in jiu-jitsu, and my principal was interested in self-defense classes for his daughter. So I started working with her after school, and he thought it was fantastic and thought that it should be part of the school program. So convincing the administration at the Edmonton Public School Board level was probably the most difficult thing to allow technically a fighting martial art into the school. It took some convincing. We focused a lot on the self-defense aspect and the bully prevention side of things, which bully prevention in schools right now is such a hot topic that we were able to get it through. And now we're in our 8th year and going strong, and now we have world champions that are representing the program and the benefits that it has. From what I've seen, the benefits for any of my students, whether it's a grade 3 student who is overweight, or a grade 3 student who has self-esteem issues, or someone like David who just, the school that he was at just wasn't helping him become academically the person that he could be. When students have an opportunity to do a sport in the afternoon after just 4 hours of school, they have something to look forward to. And then in my opinion, if that sport's a martial art that also includes self-discipline, the building of self-esteem and self-confidence, that's going to be seen in other areas of their lives. And I've seen that with my students. They get more confident, so they get better at math, or they get more confident, so now they're willing to try poetry in language arts class, because martial arts gives you that. The benefits that I've seen in all of my students, not all of them get to David's level and become world champions. Some of them just get a next grade level up. They go from a 70 student to an 80 student, or they realize that they can go from an 80 student to a 90 student, and then all of these academic dreams that they could possibly have become a reality. It's really nice to have kids come back and tell me that jiu-jitsu didn't just help them with their martial arts career, but it helped them with their life. And that's why I believe that the programs here that the United Arab Emirates are running and in my program, it literally should be in every school. A message to parents who already have their children in jiu-jitsu, my advice would be to help maintain their love for the sport through talking to them and making sure that classes are working, and if there's something that's not going on in class that they think should be happening, to speak with the professors. For parents who don't have their students in martial arts, it's such an awesome addition to anything else they're doing. In Canada, all the kids play hockey. So to convince parents there that their kids should be doing hockey and a martial art, and of course I always push jiu-jitsu, it's a tough sell sometimes, but for the parents who put their kids in, they get so much more than just physical training from the martial arts, especially with jiu-jitsu. There's so much of the intangibles that make good people. And then for teachers, if you have a teaching degree like I do, and you love martial arts or jiu-jitsu like I do, then talk to your principal, and you can get jiu-jitsu into the school, whether it's a high school as an option class, or if you're as lucky as I am, you can actually have it as part of your curriculum and award marks for jiu-jitsu on their report card. So that would be the bottom line. Let's get everybody doing it during school hours, because it's the best.
Yeah, it is the best class of the day, and I look forward to it every morning when I'm sitting in Spanish class. There's nothing to do but either listen to the teacher or think about jiu-jitsu. Well, number one would be a professional jiu-jitsu player, and then if that didn't happen, I would probably become an architect. So